As time goes by, more of us are having the opportunity to get vaccinated. And once those 2 weeks pass after the last shot, some say they almost feel like the world is back to normal.
Yeah, Mia and Chuck Williams are no exception. They've recently gotten to meet their new grandchild because of that extra layer of security.
I'm here, Austin. I can see you.
You're probably familiar with this.
There you go. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you this morning?
We've all been doing a lot of video chatting, but Mia and Chuck Williams from Beaufort County have been able to do some in-person gathering because now they're fully vaccinated. That's great timing because last month they had their third grandchild.
Little Logan, he's certainly been a blessing and a bright spot in our lives, and that's what we're going to kind of look forward to.
Little Logan was born on March 6th. Mia often remembers
Piece of white cloth on top.
how she found out.
She says, "Mom, will you get something out of my bag for me?" And so I go, she says, "That little white rag." It made me forget everything that we were going through because there was this such happiness.
Everything we were going through, like so many of us this past year, not knowing what comes next.
I can't even begin to tell you the number of days that we have just sat out, and we've got a swing out back, and we just sit there and we just both just cry our eyes out because of not knowing.
It was a rough year already. Mia's mom lives in a nursing home in Virginia. She broke her hip in August, and her health started to decline.
We would go through an emotional roller coaster. I told Chuck one day, I said, if they ever get it inside that nursing home and she gets it, I'm so scared that this will be her demise.
Chuck's dad, Mac, was healthy, 70 years old, spent a lot of time outside.
Loved to fish 3 or 4 days a week and had been for a long time.
He also mentored a lot of kids in the community.
Loved them. Loved each and every parent.
And they loved him back.
It truly showed up at his funeral. When those young men stood up and gave speeches in his honor. And it really wasn't a funeral. It was a tribute to his life.
Mac died in September from COVID-19. Just a few short months later, Mia got a call from her mom's nursing home. She had tested positive for COVID-19. And then in February,
they called me and they said, your mom has passed.
Mia got her vaccine shortly after. But Chuck knew the virus was a threat.
I mean, he debated on whether to get it. He said, me, I don't know what to do.
But with a vaccination clinic coming up at his work, he had his mind made up.
Well, I was getting ready to walk out of the canteen where they were administering the shots because I just decided no.
But then.
And upon exiting, something popped in my head and said, take a shot. You lost your father. Take the shot. And right then and there, a calmness come on me. And I just turned around, went to the table, and told the lady I was ready. And that's what was told to me. And I don't make stuff up like this. I promise you.
Chuck and Mia have now both been vaccinated just in time for them to go to Lake Phelps.
Get a lot of peace out here.
Where they would spend summers with Chuck's dad.
It's going to be hard going back to the lake.
And we look forward to the grandkids getting down here. I've never been one to take a bunch of shots. And as fast as this thing came on, and it just seemed like things were just coming on a lot faster with this vaccine, I just had a lot of concerns. I was very hesitant, but I'm glad I did it.
And Chuck told me he prays for each and every family, and his dad is probably catching a big bass right now. Mia says her mom loved to sing, and she's probably singing with the Heavenly Choir right now.